This week in the Restroom, we cat scratch fever up over a DC comic book turd from 2004. We've got CGI pussy, crazy cat ladies, characters that have nothing to do with their source material, deadly beauty makeup, and Academy Award-winning actress Halle Berry strutting around like she's appearing in a feline version of Saturday Night Fever. It's Catwoman. And before we flush it, we're going to take it out and play with it a little. Restroom Cinema. We're here to flush it, so you don't have to see it. Greetings, everyone. I am Honor Knight, your head cinematic flusher right here in the Restroom. As always, I'm joined by my lovely co-cinematic flushers, Midwest movie mogul Colleen Griffin.
Hey, hey, hey.
And sassy cinephile Sarah Polton.
Hi, biatch.
Let's kick off this flush with a round of Thunder Dump. Blow some ass. I'll put 60 seconds on the Restroom clock, and we're going to go around the cinematic bowl to see who has the worst alternate title for this week's cinematic turd. The loser will then get to read the RSS, that's Restroom Stall Stats, in a funny voice of my choosing. Here we go. Griff!
Cat scratch fever.
No, Polton.
Basic bitch instinct.
Okay, we like that. I had cat shit. It's pretty simple. Griff!
Insert pussy joke here.
All right, that was good.
All right.
Polton?
Pussy galore.
I had Basic Instinct 3, cat pussy. Ah, come on, Griff!
Hey, I predicted that shit.
yeah, you did.
Wow.
Griff!
The curious case of Benjamin Bratt's career.
Jesus, really? Polton.
Death becomes her.
No, but Jesus, guys, ain't nobody got patience for crappy DC films. Get it? Get it? Oh, come on!
Yes.
Griff!
Maybe she's reborn with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh, man, you... Okay, all right, that's not bad. Polton?
John and Kate plus 8 hairstylist.
No, just stop the joke there, because, all right, that is time. Thank God that is time. Oh, man, kill the end of that one. All right, so since both of these guys had a couple good stinkers, we're gonna split it right down the middle. Miss Griffin's gonna do the first half of the stats. Miss Polton's gonna finish it up. Ladies, the voice you gotta do it in, your favorite cat voice. Have at it.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do it in the voice of somebody who eats cats. Hey guys, Alf back again from Melmac.
Christ.
I'm gonna speak on behalf of the cat I just ate. Catwoman is a 2004 American superhero film loosely based on the DC Comics character of the same name, directed by Pete Hoff. I remember him from Melmac. He was a real asshole. It stars Halle Berry, Sharon Stone, Benjamin Bratt, Lambert Wilson, Francis Conroy, and Alex Borstein. Hi, I know Alex Borstein. Catwoman was released in theaters on July 19th, 2004 by Warner Brothers Pictures and was universally panned.
All right, buckle up. You're getting grumpy, cat. This film received, which is me. This film received 7 golden raspberries, which is, God help me, not even half of enough. Nominations and won in the categories of Worst Picture, Worst Actress, Worst Director, and Worst Screenplay. There's more that they could give this place. All right. Many consider it to be one of the worst movies of all time. Many? Maybe not all. The film grossed $82 million on a $100 million production budget. Ouch. On Rotten Tomatoes, Catwoman has a rating of 9%. Who gave this a good review ever? Based on 179 reviews.
People who like tits.
All right, I can't. All right, anyways. Consensus reading, Halle Berry is the lone bright spot. That is not true. But she can't even say this laughable action thriller.
All right, there you go. Wow, we got a double dose of cat shit. This film features a lot of pussy, but unfortunately none of it is shaved.
Okay. Well, she got better hair.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, close. It is that you trim your pussy, but it wasn't fully shaved. This film makes less sense than the musical Cats, and Cats made no sense.
Cat was so
Oh my God!
I'm gonna throw something out there. Batman is not in this movie. For
Well,
Batman to show up, I shit you not.
That was one of my Thunderdumb titles. I said, where the hell is Batman? But we'll talk about that. We're going to get to that. Do you think comic book nerds were tearing their Catwoman comics in half like Laurence Olivier and the jazz singer after this film came out?
No, because they can't tear their comic books in half with one hand.
Yeah. But a bump. Hey, Griff, taking an early lead out of the gate here. This film is the equivalent of taking your favorite Catwoman comics and using them to line a litter box.
Oh,
my God. It's so, like,
It is. It really shits all over
this is
the
originally
franchise.
Star Ashley Judd.
Oh,
No.
It was in
man.
development hell for a while.
We're going to unpack it for all you comic book nerds, but let me tell you, it's not pretty, guys. Catwoman, because the mummy isn't the only character with ties to ancient Egypt. Who knew?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
Yeah.
I thought I rented the wrong movie. 100%. I was like, oh shit.
You've never seen this before?
No.
Oh, wow, you're in for a treat then, Miss Poland.
I had no idea what I was walking into.
I know,
It was a
yeah.
nightmare.
I usually message her to ask her what you thought of the film, and I
Imagine seeing
didn't
it
do
in the
that. This week.
theater and having to go back to work afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't want to live.
I would quit my job.
Opening title credits music brought to you by Enigma. Because when I think of a DC comic book character, yeah, I often hear Enigma in my head. The opening music is fucking terrible. It's like Enya mixed with, Lindsay Sterling. Just complete garbage. Again, now, folks, the opening credits are just images of ancient. It's really the history of these superhero cats from ancient Egypt to now, and the incarnations of which Catwoman came down from the. It doesn't make any sense.
They photoshopped it together and edited it on like iMovie or something.
It's nearly 4 minutes
they
long.
asked a high schooler to do it.
Yeah.
I gave them like
that was
3 hours.
Your exit audition reel to like community college film school.
When your director is named after a coughing spasm, you know your film is in trouble. Beat off.
Oh my God.
More like jerk off.
Oh boy.
This guy's a real asshole. And we'll talk about his style because his hyperkinetic style of directing is out of control.
Oh,
like the guy was on speed,
some of the
not the movie speed. Oh
like,
man.
the basketball scene.
Yeah, we'll talk about
like,
that's a highlight of a highlight of cat shit right there. We'll talk about. It all started the day that I died. If you thought Harrison Ford's voiceover in Blade Runner was bad, oof, I give you Halle Berry delivering each line of this unnecessary narration like she was reading the back of a drink order at a cocktail lounge. Okay, so we have a Long Island iced tea, a Manhattan, a kitty
Here's
swirl.
the thing.
Go ahead.
If you're a screenwriter, maybe don't open your screenplay with a voiceover. Why do you not do that? If you're out there, you're thinking about writing, just
Right,
go to that
don't.
first page, click delete.
But Sarah, we've talked about this before.
That was like when I was a teacher, and like every kid, when they had to give they had to write a paper that they had to present to the class. Every single one of them started with a rhetorical question.
Yeah, we talked about this before. A lot of screenwriters do this. It's a screenwriting crutch. It's a lazy way to open your film because they can't come up. It's a shorthand. It's an unnecessary shorthand. I'm tired of seeing this stuff.
Do a cold open with an action sequence.
No, we don't get that for a long time. Hang in there. We're not even close to that. However, with change must come sacrifice. Like the remaining dignity Matrix actor Lambert Wilson sacrificed to appear in this turret at the 5-minute mark. So Miss Berry plays. We'll get to her name in a second. We'll get to that. But she works at she's an artist. She's an artist who works at this beauty makeup conglomerate. Lambert Wilson is the head of the corporation, and Sharon Stone, who we haven't introduced yet, is coming up, is his wife, and he's running through this opening dialogue because they're about to unleash a new beauty cream on the market that may not.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I know. May not be what you think it is. We have decided to choose a new face to represent beauty, which is a good thing since there are only so many moonlighting soft focus filters we can use on Sharon Stone's face at one time.
Some of those pictures were like just objectively terrible.
Well, but as soon as she appears on camera, she's all soft focused up because she's like got that weird glow. She got that Instagram filter face. Like for the whole movie.
100%.
It's like, oh yeah, totally, yeah.
But like as we'll find out later, she was supposed to.
Yeah, no, yes, but
yes,
it
was a plot. It was.
Yeah, but she looks nuts.
But she looks banana nuts, Griff.
Well,
I mean, she looks like
the hair did not help. The hair,
no.
She looks like something out of Tron, like 1982 Tron, not Tron Legacy.
Glued in. It was like Britney Spears after she shaved her head, just started gluing on pieces of it. And she was like, everything's fine.
So she looks. Yes.
Let me ask you a question. What is beauty cream?
I know what they.
This was written by a man that has never used a product.
Oh, is that? It's cream. Yeah, I know. All right.
Right. It's not a moisturizer. It's not an eye cream.
It's beauty cream. It's a beauty cream.
As somebody who used to work in skincare, oh my god.
It was written by 3 screenwriters who obviously on the weekend got together and did bukkake.
This was so like, oh yeah, my wife, like she wants this dumb bitch, like $500 cream, so it must be some miracle shit.
It is.
It's like
3 guys.
It's beautiful. It's beauty cream.
Guys, look! I came all over her face. The next day, she looked great.
No.
It's beauty cream. What? Oh,
Did
what?
not look great.
Yeah.
It looked awful.
We'll get into this.
Okay, there's more of this? All right.
There's a scene later that shows that a man wrote this. And
Three men. I already went through this. There was 3 adult males that wrote this film. That not one woman was near this project.
Oh yeah, and there's
except
so
to bring
many
them
notes
coffee
in
and
this that's
blowjobs.
Like, well, look at the costume.
I know.
My
God.
God.
All right. So, this is my first campaign. I need it to be perfect. Unlike the frumpy outfit that Berry is wearing around the 6-minute mark that makes her look like she works at a Busch Gardens gift shop. Is she hiding stolen fruit underneath that frock? Like, what the fuck is she wearing, guys? It looks awful.
She's wearing like scrubs, layered with a smock, with like
art teacher
pajama pants.
There's a way to make her look frumpy without making her look crazy.
And right.
I'm sorry, if she walked in, wouldn't you take one look at her skin and go, her? I want her.
Well, this is what I got to cycle back to, and I mentioned this before on past shows, so I'm going to bring it up again. You cannot ugly up pretty people. Trying to make Halle Berry look less attractive is like trying to make Rachel Dweck into a runway model. It's just not going to work. Some people are just naturally beautiful, and no matter what you do on screen, you can't get away with it.
You know what? No, they've done
they haven't.
Jobs in
When?
the past.
I don't think so.
On her was
the only exception is that Charlize Theron chick from Monster, which they did a pretty good job of beating the shit out of her for that film.
I think any movie with Sandra Bullock, they ugly her up real good.
But Sandra Bullock's not that. No, I don't know. I don't think Sandra Bullock's really that great.
There's ways that they could.
Yeah, Halle Berry's way more attractive
that
than.
tacky ass wig was not it.
No,
she had full makeup on.
But she looks. But you can't. But she's still. Her beauty just shines through. You can't.
But she had full makeup on. They could have not put any concealer on her. Concealer is what you put under your eyes on her, so they don't look like you're tired.
Yeah, we should mention this.
So they could have not done that, so she looked tired, and maybe you see a few lines.
We should mention Miss Griffin was a former makeup artist in a past life, so she kind of knows what this bukkake cream is. And knows her way around the makeup table. I know.
Never sold bukkake cream.
That's what they told you. That's what they told you.
Buying?
What's the matter, George? Did I steal your moment? This has been basically No Talent Stone's act for the last 30 years. Damn, I never thought she had a lick of talent. I thought she's an attractive woman. I thought she's a terrible actress since King Solomon's Mines up until now.
I don't care. I love her. And
come on.
At this point, what is she supposed to do with this script?
I know.
The fuck out of it.
So, I know. I think in a different scenario, she almost would have been good. Like, I could see her as being, like, during the Pierce Brosnan days, she should have been a Bond villain.
You're going to make me come out there. Which no one in the right mind would do to rescue a cat, unless, of course, you are a crazy cat lady, folks. 10-minute mark. So let's circle back to this. Let's circle back to the plot real quick. Basically, she gets her ass handed to her by Lambert Wilson because she fucked up something or other. That she's got one more chance to get right, some art presentation advertised. Right.
Yeah, for new cream.
She goes home, and of course, when she gets home, when Miss who's barely probably making anything at this art thing, when she gets home, her apartment is probably the size of like a small convenience store. It's massive. How you would be able to afford that, I have no idea. It's nice.
Mad. I was so mad.
If she's a head graphic designer, or apparently the only
graphic
designer that works at this like $billion company,
right?
I could see her having enough money to afford this apartment.
So anyway, there's a kitty cat that's running around in her apartment and somehow ends up on the ledge. We'll talk about this mystical kitty cat. It's not a regular cat, folks. So she goes out there like a fucking idiot to try to get this cat down.
No ledge.
Nobody would do this in their right mind. So anyway, now that she's out there, this cop shows up, and of course, it's good-looking Benjamin Bratt. Rolls right up, and let's talk about it.
He's driving along and just happens to look up and see her, and jerks his car into parking space.
He's a concerned citizen. He's very attractive, and he can do whatever he wants on her.
All right, there you go. He says, "What's your name?" And she says, "Patience Phillips," because idiotic screenwriter names like Irritated Isham and Moronic Masters were already taken. Heyo, that was.
Or maybe Selena Kyle because it is Catwoman's name.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Having a Batman movie.
They allowed that.
Well,
it's like
having a Batman movie, and Batman goes to introduce himself, and instead of being Bruce Wayne, he's like Loner McFartstein. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, folks. They really changed the entire canon of what you know. It's really DC. It's DC. Produced it. It got the DC logo on it. So it's only Catwoman just by the name Catwoman. All the other characters, everything you know about the myth and the legend and the lore, and this is not Gotham City. There's no Commissioner Gordon. Benjamin Bratt is not playing Commissioner Gordon.
He's a phenomenal actor because he shines like a diamond in this movie. He doesn't come off looking like shit.
All right.
Exactly. He's the only one that seems like reasonably okay in this movie.
What apartment are you in? It's the one that's the size of a small supermarket. Her apartment is massive.
In Gotham City, probably.
No, it is not Gotham City. Yeah.
City this is, I don't know.
Was the city ever named? I don't even think we ever know where we are. right?
We don't. No one says Gotham because the whole time I was listening for it, and I was like, this does not look like Gotham.
Well, it's a
so
I think we ought to call it CGI City because most of it was all like really shitty CGI
Garbage
landscape.
city.
Yeah, like bad video game CGI landscape. So Miss Selena Kyle Patience Selena Kyle Phillips, if you want to go through this whole, ends up getting on the ledge. She steps on a fucking air conditioning unit, starts being all wonky and falling apart.
I'm like, as soon as she stepped onto that.
It just starts falling apart. So Benjamin Bratt manages to get up to her apartment, reach out the window, and through wire work and save her because they would have pulled both of them out and they both would have been dead. But all right, we'll let it slide because we got to do the movie. He pulls her back in and kind of saves her. And he says, "You actually climbed out there to rescue a cat. Just think, if she climbed out there to rescue a ferret, we'd be watching Ferret Woman."
Sounds great. She's also wearing the same outfit, the same terrible outfit from the day before. No one's wearing a new outfit. It's so weird.
That fabric doesn't look like it breathes well at all.
I'm late for my job. Benjamin Bratt's cop character can clearly see that Barry dropped her wallet. She runs out to go to work and yet doesn't call after her to let her know. General cops are dicks. Basically, yeah, she has to run off but as she does that, so he can find her again, they have that wallet drop, which anybody would have noticed that, and the guy just would have said, "Hey, he dropped her wallet," before she got down to the bottom of the stairs. It's a technical thing, I guess, and a logistics thing, but stuff like that drives me nuts because it's just so overt and badly put together. Hey, man sandwich, 12 o'clock. I certainly wouldn't qualify Bratt as a man sandwich. He's more of a man churro. I'm not exactly sure where the joke. Oh, I said that because he's tall and thin, not because of the color of his skin. So it's not a racist thing. It's a weight thing. Okay. So I wouldn't say it's like sandwich. He's not beefy. He's actually pretty lean in this film. Like I said, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, you know what? That's all Alex Borstein exists for in this movie is to make like the worst one-liner.
Yeah, but Griff, that wasn't him. That wasn't Borstein. That was the gay guy. He's like, "Hey, man, sandwich, 12 o'clock. I guess I should have done it like that, so we all know it was a gay stereotype."
Well, no, that's why I thought it was her because she does all the stupid.
Well, she gets the worst.
Like she's basically like put a muzzle on her because she's so horny for everybody in this movie.
So the next one.
I relate a lot to this lady, so let's not say anything too bad about her.
No, we like Alex Borstein, and she's from Family Guy.
I'm just saying to make her seem like hungry and desperate this entire movie, and I'm just
wow. All right, you know what, Griffin? I was like, she's fantastic. I relate a lot to her.
Well,
that's probably me.
Sarah, you are living your best life.
Yeah, she is. Alex Borstein plays the less attractive best friend of what's her name. There's always one of these characters, that they have in this film, and she is known for Family Guy. Plays the wife on Family Guy.
But I feel like they underutilized her because she is awesome.
Well, she's straight
jacketed.
She's funny, but not in this film. I just wish she would, like that. I think she belonged here.
They show her like patting cream, the new beauty cream, on her face, and then as soon as she's like a half a second after she does it, goes, I have another headache.
That's some shit. That's some really bad bukkake cream. Tom Lone. And then the next line is, "Man, that's such a good name." Well, at least 3 idiotic screenwriters on this mess thought so. Besides, Han Solo was already taken. Hey-oo. Come on. That was pretty good. All right. Guess I'll put
it's okay.
Laugh track on. No, I'll put my own laugh track. No, fuck you. I'll get my own fucking laugh track. I don't need you guys. Be a solo show. Get it? Oh, hey-oo. Got 2. I got 2 out of that one. Damn, I'm on a roll. I will never ever wear that leather. Oh shit! I will never ever wear that leather outfit. Anyone want to take bets that she will by the end of the running time? Anyone? Come on, let's go! Come on, it's gonna happen.
Foreshadowing what?
They should have just stamped foreshadowing on her head. What the fuck, guys? Hi, this is Patience in the art department. And then I said, I'm losing my patience over Pete off constantly swooping the camera over the city and through buildings like he was shooting a film for a theme park flying attraction. You notice that? It's constant with him. He's constantly doing that swooping tracking shot inside buildings and then outside. It's
like a music video.
It's really bad. It's so overt, like obvious. I just don't, it calls attention to itself. Like the cityscapes, I'll give you 1, but he's doing it inside buildings. Like that whole office thing where she said that line. He swoops the camera through that entire facility for no reason. It's not a Batman film. Well, we know that. And it's not a Superman film. We're flying. And Catwoman doesn't fly. Well, in this film, she actually kind of does. But we'll
weird.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all. It's a bad directing choice you did.
Also, when she goes, "This is Patience from the art department," why wouldn't you just say your first and last name?
This is Selena Kyle from the art department. And also, she was never an artist, right? Selena Kyle? I don't know what what's her day job. I don't know what her day job was.
I think there's different ones, but she's, I think, a thief.
Well, that's that. Yeah, I know, but I'm just.
She was actually like a cat burglar.
Hello, Door says restricted area, yet it's unlocked so Barry can stroll right on in to see something she shouldn't be seeing. Sure. So what happened was she finishes the project. She has to get to Lambert Wilson so he doesn't fire her. She finishes it after hours. Of course, the art department ain't going to fucking deliver it. She has to take it herself. I don't know how,
she goes to a warehouse on the
Yeah,
dock.
she goes down to the docks, like miles away from her location where she's at in the building.
Like, corporate is miles and miles away.
And of course, like I said, the door says restricted area. Why is it unlocked?
And she's like walking through like the industrial areas, like the production areas.
So anyways, yeah, she walks through this building, a secret laboratory that or just an industrial building, but she gets to a secret lab in the back of it. Somehow manages to find the exact place she needs to be to see something she shouldn't see, which has to do with the face cream, which if you stop using face cream, folks, no surprise here, your face is going to get really fucked up. Like burn
you,
victim.
Like, survived an acid attack.
Yeah, yeah, like the Joker acid attack or a burn victim, or not Joker, I'm sorry, Two-Face acid attack. God, I gotta get my DC canon. Nerds will be out with pitchforks. Or burn victim.
Oh, there's gonna be a Reddit subreddit about you.
Probably. Oh, I'm sure there already is. So anyway, yeah. So she sees that, and as she's trying to get away, of course she bumps into something, make enough fucking noise to wake the dead. And
and they go, "Hello, who's there?"
Yeah, I know.
Instead of just going and seeing who it is.
He says, "Seal the door." Because all hired bodyguards know how the waste treatment equipment works. 20-minute mark. Do you notice that? So she goes into, she managed to get inside a waste treatment tunnel. And apparently the bodyguards who know how the equipment works, he flips open a switch and just closes her in. How do they know that? And in case
of course, nothing would make sense in this stupid movie.
Stay with us there.
Well, and the thing is, with these Batman movies, there's stuff that doesn't make sense, but like the rest of the movie is entertaining enough that you kind of are like, all right, it's entertaining.
Yeah, Sarah, you're a big comic book nerd with this kind of crap. I mean, how insulted were you, I guess, overall?
I think after I realized her name was Patience, I was like, okay, well, I don't think Batman's showing up.
Even when the movie was being proposed, I never associated it with any of the DC comics.
But I waited there was a good chunk of the running time. I knew Batman wasn't showing up, but I thought maybe they'd make some kind of DC universe reference, and they don't make any. There's really nothing, no connective tissue at all.
Commissioner Gordon, nothing.
No. In case you were wondering what the musical Cats was really about, tune in around the 23-minute mark as we get to see a CGI cat belch into Barry's corpse, thus bringing her back to life.
Oh my god! Like, she's covered in mud. Her eyes are open and perfectly these perfectly beautiful looking eyes, even though she's supposed to be dead and had drowned.
Well, what happened? Folks, let me back up real quick. She gets flushed out of that sewage treatment thing we mentioned, and ends up and drowns in the river, East River, and then gets washed up onto the shore. And now these CGI cats show up.
Are cats hard to find? Because why do we need a CG cat?
Oh, no, I think cats are smart enough to go, I don't want anything to do
with
this.
I just didn't think that cats were that hard to find.
Yeah,
that we needed to send in a graphic team.
Right.
I said it was a nice way to shit all over your comic book character, DC, considered it's not the origin story of Catwoman. Also, it would have been way better if that cat farted in her mouth instead.
But wouldn't
that be awesome? Just like a poof comes out of its ass.
No, cat breath would bring somebody back.
Oh, come on. All right, Griffin, what do you want? You got that big hair like the guy in the UFO guy? Are you starting to do that shit? I'm not saying you can't bring a person back to life with cat breath, but you can bring a person back to life with cat breath.
How bad their breath is.
The day I watched this movie, my friend's cat bit me, and
there you go, big sign right there. Why is Barry creeping around her own alley like she's an extra on The Walking Dead around the 25-minute mark? So now part of your cat power is that you got to walk in a low crawl.
She was like Gollum.
So she gets also the fucked up cat vision, but I guess that's how cats see.
They have nocturnal vision, but zooming in.
Yeah. Cats zoom in.
Yeah,
and they just twitch around.
Yeah, the cat powers are way the fuck up. We'll talk more about this. Anyway, she comes back alive. She realizes something's fucked up and manages to Gollum her way back to her apartment. Midnight. You've never brought a stranger home before. Cue the actual crazy cat lady scene, folks, around the 28-minute mark, because what would a Catwoman film be without a crazy cat lady, right?
Yeah, but
right?
It's like Frances Conroy,
God bless her,
the least crazy looking out of all her roles that I've seen her look.
I agree with that, but why do we have to actually go down this road? Because now we have to have she's really the exposition dump as to how Miss Berry got her cat problems.
She's like the key,
cat powers,
the gateway to the cat Illuminati or whatever this is.
Yeah, poor Frances Conroy has to dump out all this exposition. That's where that Midnight Cat, the cat's name is Midnight, we should say, the mystical cat that farts in
by the way,
Halle
that's a
Berry's
dumb
mouth.
name for that cat because it's not a black cat.
Right?
Well, that would be
You know
too
what I
on the
mean? Like-
nose, though. That'd be too on the nose, or on the kitty
Well,
nose.
that'd be like naming your cat Mr. Mittens and he doesn't have the white paws. Like, come on now.
Catnip. Barry rubbing a catnip ball on her face like she's pre-gaming a blowjob around the 30-minute mark. Maybe the
that's what
low
she did to
point in her
test her.
career.
She's like, I'm fine. And then she throws the ball at her and she catches it and she like gnaws on it.
That was so
Wait,
fucking gross.
I'm sorry. Otter, did you just say pre-gaming a blowjob?
Yeah, that's when you rub your dick on your face before you give it. Yeah, that's
a term I've never heard.
yeah, it's called
I don't
pre-gaming. Yeah, it's pre-gaming
wanna-
blowjob.
It's metaphors.
No, it's actually what you
why?
do. It's called. You guys never pre-gamed the blowjob, really?
It looks like she lost like a pie eating contest. With the cat.
It's funny. I looked away for a second and I looked back and I was like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, wait. 30-minute mark, folks. I'm telling you, just, if you don't watch the entire film, watch that one scene because it's just so awkward and weird. And also, why would she be? She's not turning into a cat. So I don't understand why she'd be attracted to catnip.
That she kind of is.
Yeah, well, that'd be great. At the end of the movie, she just turned into a fucking cat, and that's
It's like
it.
she's like kind of werewolf, but not really.
Oh yeah, well she doesn't
That's not what
shapeshift.
Catwoman is. Like,
No,
Catwoman
not at
is a
all.
cat burglar, and
Right.
she's kind of like flexible and sleek and sexy, but she's not like literally a fucking cat.
Peas
Exactly.
outside. I
Exactly,
don't understand.
but this is supposed to imply that she's like merged. Cat DNA is now in her DNA.
What is it? Allergies, maybe? Or feline rabies? We're still not sure. And I think that was circling back to what the
The
people.
feline AIDS is the number one
Ow.
killer of domestic cats.
Wah, wah. There's a Debbie Downer moment for this show. I'm used to working alone most of the time. So was director Pete off before he made this turn, or when he made this turn. This guy, obviously, he didn't listen to anybody. Like, I think he's just one of those directors who thought he was hot shit and was going to do his own vision of Catwoman. It had nothing to do with
By a
Catwoman.
single moniker when like.
Yeah, who's that other
asshole?
asshole? Mick G. He's another asshole who can't direct.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Did he last?
No. And guys, get two names, all right? I haven't done that since I was a kid. I didn't know cats could ball like LeBron, huh? 35-minute mark. Okay, so we should mention
Oh,
this.
my
Anyway,
God.
This
so
was like,
hold on.
Oh, and by the way, like, okay, so she goes in, she finds this guy somehow.
Here we go.
Oh, apparently she was looking for him, and
Right.
his precinct said, "Oh, this is where he is." Okay, since when does that happen? You go say, "Where's this cop?"
Yeah.
Oh, you can find him here.
They have a meet cute to begin with. That was the rescue scene. So anyway, they're obviously attracted to each other, and she kind of fucks up because she disappeared from a date they were supposed to have coffee, and we'll talk about the sorry that's written on the cup and all that. So anyway, apparently he's got a heart of gold because he goes out and helps underprivileged kids play basketball.
And tells them to be like good guys. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Be the good guys.
The kids are like, "Hey, do what I want."
And we should.
And by the way, they don't want to watch you. They want to do their own thing. But I don't care.
Right. So anyway, they have this basketball scene that it is so insanely stupid. Because apparently now she can leap on walls and do backflips.
Oh my god, the cinematography in this, it's so inappropriate.
It's really bad.
And
It's really
sexual,
bad.
And like closes in on her ass, and she's like.
Oh
twerking
yeah, there's a
while
twerk shot.
she's dribbling the
Yeah.
ball, and she's basically giving him like a reach around. The kids are there watching.
That's the other problem. They are surrounded by children, which really kind of makes
it's
it real creepy.
creepy.
It makes it super creepy.
It's so like I said when I first saw this, it scarred me for life.
She looks like a Harlem Globetrotter, just like a cat version of that. Just absolutely
Yeah,
Meadow Lark
basically,
Lemon
like,
out there,
like,
curly.
She does
Fuck.
like this free jumping off the walls, and then she goes, "I haven't done that in years."
Yeah, right. You never done it at all. What are you talking about? Time to accessorize. Compliments of the makeup department.
Wait, you just did a lot of jumps about the context of those. She finally goes back to her apartment,
Right.
and she still had her sad Josie Grossi wig on. She can't sleep. She jumps across
Because there's a
and-
party. There's that party going on we mentioned earlier, that rear
It's a
window
bar,
party.
like,
It's
I
not a
think it's a
bar,
bar.
guys. It is not a bar.
It's 100% a bar.
No, it is
maybe
not.
It's like an underground bar, like not an official.
It's not a bar at
but
all. It's just a
bar.
party. It's just a party, guys.
No, dude.
No.
There's no. Okay, you don't have a soda.
Fucking streamer thing like
She
you do behind a
uses
bar.
it
That was a keg,
She-
guys. It was a keg.
No, it
all right?
wasn't.
Yes,
No,
it
that was
was.
not a keg.
It was
Connor,
a
is
keg.
that what your house looks like? What's going on here?
And it was multi-level. It literally had bar in the background.
All
in
right,
neon
all right.
lights.
So anyway, she goes over and has to kill the sound because she can't sleep. So she starts doing her Catwoman
Oh, and
act.
yeah, and it had like massive speakers mounted
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
rafters.
Well, that's
That's what Honor's place looks like. It's just speakers and kegs.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, she shuts down the party basically with a lot of stupid stuff, and then goes back, and that's what she says. Time to accessorize, and that's when I said, Compliments of the makeup department, putting Halle Berry back in her natural, pretty state around the 41-minute mark. Now we got to glamour up to what she normally looks like. Woo! Motorcycle sequence is so badly shot, I thought I was having an epileptic seizure. Anybody want to comment on this?
The cat was waiting there, like, meowing for her to steal the motorcycle.
Yeah, she steals a Ducati, which is a nice bike, but then they fuck it up by having her drive around the city for no reason. Like, first of all, she cuts her hair, and she looks like some Asian, like she's in an Asian film with that haircut.
You mean like anime? No, like anime.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, all right, guys. All right, nerds.
No, she
anime.
looks like John and Kate plus 8 can't manager.
Yeah, she has the
Party in the
you're
front,
right.
business in the back.
It is. Yeah, she's got one of these weird haircuts.
and the chunky highlights.
Yes, a lot of chunky highlights, guys.
She was able to highlight her hair at home with just what she had laying around.
Highlight stuff.
Holy bleach. This was garbage. Kill me.
So anyway, yeah, and her makeup looked really good. Obviously, I told you, makeup department guys, they made her look really glammed up.
This woman wears so much lip gloss and does a lot of things with her mouth that does not leave lip gloss
Free
in other
gaming.
places,
Free gaming.
and it makes me jealous.
Why is she wearing a helmet when the cycle is moving, but not when she parks it? Anybody notice that? 42-minute mark. Yeah, her hair is beautiful. Yeah, she gets off the bike, she's not wearing a helmet. But on the moving shots, the epileptic seizure shots through the city, she's wearing a helmet. I didn't understand. Yeah, big continuity error. That's what we mentioned earlier.
Oh, look, that's all I saw when I was watching this on my computer was continuity goof.
What a perfect idea. Did anyone else throw up a hairball after Barry creaked out this lane line?
Oh, my God. And that was ADR. That had to have been ADR.
Cats.woman. Time for a quick 2004 Google search or Yahoo search in this film for clues to her superpowers around the 46-minute mark when all she had to do was pick up a Batman comic.
Yeah, those Google searches were so lame.
Well, it was a Yahoo search, I think.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she gets all this information. Basically, what she Googled was the opening credits. It was the same.
Exactly.
It was the same footage.
Okay, she got two lame searches, and then the third one it was like ding 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 ding, the first result.
Catwomen are not contained by the rules of society. Neither were the screenwriters when they dumped this DC canon on this character, make their own kitty turd. Oh, I wrote kitty turd. That's cute. Yeah, folks. So she goes back to crazy cat lady Frances Conroy. God bless her. And of course, that's the expositional dump that Miss Conroy has to do.
Midnight started hanging around her because she knew her fate.
First of all, it's not Midnight. It's Dusk. He should be called Dusk because he's not. It's not a Polton said. It's not a black cat.
I didn't name the
All right, Dusk. I think it's the name. Why did they name the cat after like a DC character, like an obscure one? That would have been interesting, right?
I don't think DC let them.
You are Patience. You are Catwoman. Did anyone else lose their patience over this cheap expositional dump on the 50-minute mark? All right, yeah, I ran over my own material there, but
am I not Patience anymore?
No, you are Patience. You're just Catwoman as well. All right, you got it. That's an example of lazy screenwriting and bad screenwriting when you have to stop the film to have an actual character spit out 2 minutes worth of exposition when you can't show that. You know, we mentioned the opening credits again, the stupid narration, and that comes in at the end, it bookends it. But then we have an actual scene like this one, which is so lazy to write. Paul, don't do any. If you're writing stuff, don't do any of that stuff.
I am a phenomenal writer.
I know. All right. Just a safety tip.
Come on, you gotta trust. She's
safe. Someone killed my life, and I'm gonna find out who did it. Cue Halle Berry strutting around the city, guys, in shredded leather pants like she was on her way to a warehouse rave or a high-end strip club, guys. Was anyone else humming the "Staying Alive" in their head? Putting on John Travolta. She was strutting across the room. What do you mean, no? Come on.
Very strangely.
Yeah, she was strutting. Damn it. I'm like, oh,
you're dating yourself.
The way you know what I mean?
Yes,
and Bob
and her fake bandolero.
This is what they came up with. This is the big scene, folks. It's the big reveal. We see Catwoman as Catwoman, like we talked about. She's got like cubic zirconium nails and some helmet on her head, and these shredded pants, and then the open-toed shoes.
No, it looks like a Real Housewife went as Catwoman to a party.
It looks like a medium-tier dominatrix.
Yeah, it's just like the start of a Halloween orgy. Like she was on her way there. It's like she's gonna end up naked and spit roasted. When your lead character is 60% CGI and bad CGI at that, folks, it becomes impossible to believe anything that Barry is doing on screen. 52-minute mark. So she starts leaping off stuff. It immediately becomes a CGI build of a character that looks terrible. So you don't believe any of it.
The same person who did the CGI, I bet you did The Rock's Scorpion King CGI in the Mummy too.
All right, so now she's on the prowl. She's looking for the guy that killed her, basically. She has a flashback to find out, because the guy shot at her before she went down that the sewer pipe, the waste dump pipe, and got dumped out and got shit out into the bay. And as a result, she's hunting him, and she goes to this club, and that's why instead of ordering, she orders a White Russian, folks.
Oh.
I know, but it doesn't
then
land.
She licks her lips and her
Yeah, I know.
lipstick stays in place.
Right, Paul, that's what you're talking. Is that what happens when you drink it? Pulling out your lipstick stays like that? All right, exactly.
Yeah, no, I look like the Joker.
Yeah. If you did down the drink like she did.
Yeah.
Did anyone else check the club policy to see if whips were allowed inside the 54-minute mark? I like how she can strut in there and it whips out a 10-foot bullwhip and then starts like tearing apart the place. Like, I think they would have checked that at the door, dude. I don't think.
Like once she got it out and started whipping people.
How come nobody called the police?
Like, hey, you gotta go, lady.
Yeah, you're drunk. You gotta go home. Looking for something? Oh, better fight scene, actually, folks. All of Barry's cat-like moves in this scene look like they were stolen from a Beyonce music video. Is she dancing or is she fighting, guys? What the fuck is she doing?
I think somebody might have slipped some Molly in her cream.
Hopping above, hey. So, are you going to be okay or what? What hospital would keep someone this long for passing out on the street? Borstein's character practically moved into this place. So at the 58-minute marks, as a result, Borstein has an episode because of that face cream starting to fuck her up. And she passes out in the street while talking to Miss Barry, and they're shopping, I guess, or walking and window shopping and that kind of shit. And so she wakes up in the hospital. And she's there for a while. That's what I said, guys. I thought they just would have done... Yeah, she's there for a long, like, back into the movie.
She looks great.
No,
like,
yeah.
She's chatty. She's seeing all the doctors. Again, I relate to her.
There you go.
She was fun.
I'd have been a Sarah Polton. Yeah, she looked really good.
Well, like, I think she kind of mentioned she was, like, trying to extend her stay because she was really into her doctor.
Yeah, I can relate to this.
So hey, no shame.
At the end of this act, we should have mentioned at the end of this action scene in the bar, the club, I should say, that she gets the information out of the guy that tried to kill her and finds out it has to do with this face cream. That's not what they say it is, and obviously it's making people very sick. Were they written by the same person? No shit. Even second graders can tell Barry's own handwriting as a 59-minute mark. So basically...
But it's like a personality. You can profile somebody by their handwriting.
Right, and we should mention after she beats up the guy and gets the information, she goes to a jewelry store and steals a bunch of shit and then beats up thieves in the jewelry store who were there at the exact same time that she was. And ends up beating up them and then stealing jewels.
Tried to blow her away immediately with their shotgun.
Right. So the two of them get killed. Yeah, go ahead.
This is not how jewelry stores, lock up their jewelry or keep anything safe. Just throwing that out there. Like, don't just leave it in the display case and have no alarms.
Yeah, I know. All right, so basically
they were asking for it. I'm blaming the victim.
I know. I'm kind of breezing over some of this action stuff, but the action stuff is her just.
The jewelry store hadn't had such a short skirt on their awning.
I'm sorry. I'm blaming the victim on this one.
Okay.
Have an alarm. Put your shit away. Lock it up.
I don't know why a major jewelry store in a major city would not have an alarm system. Anyway, she's running around inside that place. It gets all CGI build. She beats up these guys and ends up stealing a bunch of jewels. Then she gives them back the next day when she realized, because apparently it's a dual, she's having a dual thing where it's like a Wolfman type thing where you turn into Wolfman, you don't remember Hulk, you don't remember what you did as the Hulk, and then you wake up and then you're Bruce Banner or Patience Banner, and then she finds all the jewels on the bed and she decides to give them back, which doesn't make any sense. And then she writes sorry. So we should mention she has the most distinctive logo sorry I've ever seen in my life, and she writes sorry on his cup earlier in the film, Benjamin Bratt's cop cup, when she buys him coffee, and then writes sorry on the bag. And this dumbass.
But he kept that coffee cup.
Why would, first of all, he wouldn't have kept it, right? That's a little creepy. He wouldn't have kept it. He would have thrown it out. Anyway, as a result, he starts to connect the dots that this Catwoman and Patience might be the same person, even though it's pretty obvious that they are the same person. We'll talk about that. Am I a suspect now, detective? You only matched the description of the killer exactly, so no. That's why, because they do. How can you not tell it's the same person? We'll get to that coming up.
Oh my god, it's exactly the same person.
Right. Hold on tight. I got to stop this thing because when Carnival Ferris wheels fail, they fail completely. Hour two. What the fuck? So did you go on a date and it's a shitty, that Catholic carnival that they have, in the neighborhood where they put up 4 rides and one's a Ferris wheel.
Oh, I'm actually going to this tomorrow. So
don't go on the Ferris wheel.
Any of these rides.
Don't go. Yeah, don't go on any of those janky rides. Don't do any of that.
No. And also, all cops just volunteer to scale the Ferris wheel and save somebody.
When they get to the top of the Ferris wheel,
he is a sexy man and he is a mission.
All right.
Whatever he wants.
They get to the top and it starts failing like catastrophe. I can't pronounce that. I'm not too drunk to pronounce that. Anyway, it starts falling to shit. And of course he climbs out, because that's what you do. She climbs out to rescue some stupid ass kid.
This little kid and his mom is on the ground.
Why is she not on the ride?
Oh my god.
Why isn't she on the ride with them though? She should have had an adult with them. You don't throw that younger kid on that kind of janky.
Like normally they would not let a little kid that young ride by himself.
Anyway, there's a double rescue here, and he starts to figure out that she may be more than she seems. What we just talked about as we're getting to it. You picked the wrong house to film this horrible interaction between Sharon Stone and Halle Berry, who stays this coherent after falling down a flight of stairs, hour and 5 minute mark. So they meet Michelle Stone, I should say. She's actually the one kind of pulling the strings in this whole thing. We're about to find this. Well, she's kind of giving away here. She's in these nice silk red pajamas. Anyway, they start beating the shit out of each other.
She's wearing silk in almost the entire movie.
Yeah, well, of course, it's Sharon Stone. Only the best for her, right? As a result, she falls down the stairs, which I think that would have been it, but she gets right back up. She's pretty good. But it's supposed to be because the cream is turning her into the thing. Marvel's the thing, I guess.
She's like a living marble.
Yeah, she's turning into fucking stone and shit. Don't think. I made my own. Damn, ran over my own joke there. Hey, hold it right there. Even though we just had a date, I still can't recognize you with that lame mask on at the hour and 8 minute mark. So she's trying to track down. So Miss Sharon Stone gives false information to Halle Berry, Catwoman, saying that the cream is because of her husband, Lambert. She's trying to frame Lambert Wilson. It really is Sharon Stone, but you can all figure that out. So she says, well, where the fuck is Lambert? Where's the guy from The Matrix? He's a Mayor Javinci or... Oh God, I can't. I'm not nerd. The nerds are gonna be like.
Had way too much plastic surgery.
I've had way too much beer. So anyway, they go to a Cirque du Soleil performance somewhere in Gotham City, and they get hunted down there. They get backstage, and now they start sparking. But like I said, Benjamin Bratt, being a cop, should instantly recognize Halle Berry in that fucking outfit. There's just no way you're not gonna know it's not her. It's really obvious, guys. It's the same voice.
Like
she don't even
the voice.
She's not even doing the Batman voice. I'm Batman. She's not even doing that.
Also, I worked in theaters. I have a degree in theater. That's not what any part of a theater looks like.
Oh, really? Oh, really? The backstage thing? Okay.
On stage, yes. Yeah, on stage, it was really beautiful set design.
Okay.
Off stage, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
There isn't just like swinging lights.
Yeah, there isn't in every theater. There isn't like these like levels of
scaffolding in the wings.
Scaffolding. Yes.
All right. We'll talk. Okay.
Like, ridiculous.
And they start fighting, and they start ripping off part of the place, and then there's this great line where she says, I knew I felt a spark between us. Hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger called. He'd like his cheesy lines from Batman and Robin back, please. And they get that one.
He's going, don't do that. It's going to electrocute us.
Yeah.
Question. Does she kiss him or lick the side of his face?
Ew. Did she lick?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think they kiss. I think she just licked the side of his face.
No, she must have, because that's how the lipstick, because if you're licking the side of your face, you wouldn't.
I think the editing in this was really...
All right, but
something didn't add up. They show him licking the side of his face and he gets some lipstick on there.
How does that happen?
And then later he goes, oh, well, she kissed me. And I'm like, do you know what kissing is?
Apparently not.
Do I know what kissing is?
Maybe it's you, Paul.
Licking someone's face? Am I doing it
wrong? Paul, it might be you. It might be you. Violene works wonders, does it? Or Beauty, I can't pronounce it. For turning Sharon Stone into actual stone. There's my joke. Hey, I did. I get it. I guess so. So, like I said, because if you keep using this shit, it does turn you into marble, which I think is kind of a cool thing. I don't really have an issue being.
By the way, it shows that this was done by men, because when it shows her smearing it all over herself, it looks like she's putting on Nair.
Well, I thought she was like doing that makeup thing when you take a face casting.
By the way, they called it beauty cream back in like the 30s and the 40s and the 50s.
But no, let me set up the scene, because it's just a shot of her in her boudoir, and she's at her makeup table or whatever, and she's literally in a negligee nightgown. Her legs are splayed out. She's in heels. And she's rubbing this shit on her neck like she's doing a face casting. It's the craziest fucking position.
It looks like plaster of Paris.
It does. Yeah. It looks. Nobody would do that. Nobody like unwinds like that. I mean, it's such an overtly sexual.
I think there are some celebrities who do, but like with stuff that actually absorbs into your skin.
I think they literally used like shaving cream and just like got some Gillette on there.
Yeah.
You like sushi, huh? If you didn't think it was possible for Halle Berry to be unsexy, check out her sucking down.
You know what?
Hold on,
Halle Berry, because I don't like sushi anymore.
Hang on, check her out sucking down raw fish like a homeless child in a third world country around the hour and 12 minute mark. That was really disgusting.
Ew.
Yeah,
Taking her fingers.
Seriously.
that was gross,
She was
man.
taking
Halle
her
Berry's
gross fingers and just sticking them on, yanking the top of the fish
getting
off,
the knee
Yeah,
grease.
no,
shoving them in
In
her
the-
mouth, swallowing.
It was so gross, dude. If you want to keep your image of Halle Berry intact, do not watch that scene around the hour and 12-minute mark.
Well,
For everybody else,
if you want to keep your image of sushi intact.
well, that
don't
too.
watch
Yeah, that kind of pushed me off sushi, I think,
And-
for about 10 seconds.
By the way, Benjamin Bratt is
Oh.
so fucking charming. His reaction to this is like, "Oh, you like sushi?" Like,
Yeah,
It's almost like
It's
it's almost like he's dealing with like cat no.
No one is going to stop Bioline from hitting the shelves. Boy, these Lifetime movies are awesome.
No.
Guys, we got to remember, we are watching a film about killer beauty makeup. You realize that, right? That's the end result here.
But you know what? Honestly,
It's
that
Lifetime.
would be a very fascinating concept for like a horror movie.
Yeah, a horror
Think
film.
about it. Like,
Well,
like no, if like there was a horror movie about like beauty makeup that was killing people,
this is a horror
yeah,
film.
no,
like
could be
beauty
good.
products that were killing people.
All right,
yeah,
well,
could be
all right.
good.
All right. It's Catwoman. She killed George. How did Barry manage to escape the mansion just by changing into a velour running outfit at the hour 20-minute
like,
mark?
okay, you want to talk about Lifetime movie? No, that was like daytime soap opera.
Oh,
acting
yeah.
that Sharon
Yeah,
Stone
yeah.
was doing.
Oh, it's terrible. She's fucking
no,
terrible in this
no.
scene.
Okay, she rings the alarm, and
Right.
the guards are like literally there. Like there isn't like a 10-second waiting period for them.
Oh,
to
no,
get
they're
out.
right
Like,
there. They're literally
behind the
right
door.
there. Yeah, right back. So we should say Barry goes back to the house, realizes that, well, actually, and Sharon Stone frames her for the murder of her George. Lambert Wilson gets killed, folks, sorry. And tries to frame
She
Barry.
shoots him and then does fake claw marks and then like tosses the gun to Halle Berry. But the thing is, wasn't Halle Berry wearing gloves? So why would it matter?
I know. So anyway, she tries to
No,
frame
her
it.
fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah,
Right.
just drop the gun. You suck at this.
Also,
So-
Sharon Stone goes, "Why did you trust me?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?
Exactly.
Exactly. Right.
None."
So when she escapes, she goes back to her own apartment for no reason. It's like, why would you do that? But okay. And of course, who's there but fucking Benjamin Bratt?
Because he analyzed her lip print.
Yeah, there's a positive match on a lip print, but okay.
Like, I'm
'Cause-
sorry,
oh, we
there's a
should say
lip
they.
print- there's a lip print database.
Yeah, we should back up real quick because after the sushi sucking down scene, they did go back to her apartment and fuck. But we didn't get to see that scene because it was kind of glossed over.
Bummer.
So yeah,
Bummer.
but he gets up and leaves in the middle of the night and figuring out that
Also, he's just like hanging out, walking around her apartment while
Yeah.
she's asleep.
most.
That would stress me the fuck out.
Well, first of all, Sarah, how many people are they just get up and leave
No
your
one.
place, right? Yeah,
I
exactly.
Can't tell you, no one. is
Yeah,
hanging
nobody's
out.
staying over. Nobody's staying over at Sarah's place. Kick him the fuck out. But this guy, yeah, he's roaming around. He finds out that she
No,
might
I mean,
be.
no one's here to spend the night.
Oh,
I
just
mean,
so
that's
you
just all day.
can't actually get somebody over there. So, but if you did, you'd kick him out, right? You wouldn't have him stay overnight.
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
No.
All right. Well, we don't know.
Stay,
Here,
right?
if you
I
can.
don't know.
What? All right. So there's a lot to unpack on that show. Polton will get back to you on that. I guess you could take this right out of my hands if you wanted. What Barry should want is a little of that Bioline cover-up for that zit on her chin around the hour and 21-minute mark. I know it's a cheap thing to point out, but her acne kept coming and going between scene to scene. They didn't do a really good job covering that up.
With the $100 million budget.
Yes,
they couldn't have
thank
done
you, Griff.
some-
Thank you,
They
Griff.
used
Yeah.
it on Sharon Stone.
Yeah, all with the stone. There was no makeup left over for poor Halle Berry. That's a good point. Yeah, because
That's the thing. Like, she won an Oscar and she still
yeah,
couldn't get
exactly. Yeah, we should mention
priority over
that,
Sharon Stone.
folks. We haven't mentioned that, and folks, we're going to mention that the tie-in this week. I'm sorry, while we're doing Catwoman, is Wonder Woman comes out tomorrow, and for God's sakes, please don't watch this. Go see that, or listen to us and then go see Wonder Woman.
The thing is, like the word about Wonder Woman is that it's amazing.
Yep,
And
it's
the
gotten
best
great
thing about the
reviews
DC
and
comics
right.
since the Nolan Batman.
Yeah,
movie.
so stay away from this now. So this female empowerment film you're watching, this piece of shit, just go see Wonder Woman. So that's why we're doing the tie-in. But like I said, when Halle Berry's, that's the other thing I want to mention. She's an award-winning actress before she did this film. Let's repeat that one more time. She's an award-winning, Academy Award-winning, not fucking Golden Raspberry.
First,
well, she won that too, but
African-American woman
Yeah.
to win.
and here she is in this
woman,
piece of
first,
shit.
like black woman to
Yep.
win Academy Award, and this is what she
Yep,
does
that's
right
what
after.
that's what she literally right after. So there you go, folks. I figured that shit out. Look at it this way, Lone or Han. You must have lost your woman, but at least you got your man. Boy, if I had a nickel every time I heard that. Ew. All right. So Anthony, that's an Anthony Diner moment there. All right, the tail end of the show. Lassie would have brought me the key. Cross your paws. There is no way in hell Barry's booty would have squeezed through that 1940s prison bars
my
around the
God.
hour and 25-minute mark. What holding cell is that has a window and just regular bars? I'm not saying I've been arrested, but a holding cell does not have bars.
Plate glass and a steel door. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, we've all seen Lockup on MSNBC.
Thank you so much. I've been dying to get some of this stuff. So do most Pokemon Go players, since these Bioline containers resemble Pokeballs. Did you guys notice that the hour and 27 minute mark?
You know what? There were actually, at the time, a lot of companies that had beauty creams.
Really? They look like that? Pokeballs? All right, so gotta move on. Gotta make that midnight delivery. Poor delivery. Wow. Because that's light beer, folks. Because all hell is going to break loose if that makeup arrives at CVS 10 minutes late. Have you ever seen like that much of a rush to get makeup to a store at midnight? Yeah. Nobody delivers that shit at midnight, guys.
Like, you would be surprised. There's some products that people pre-order.
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, order that shit on Amazon.
Pre-order like months ahead. No, like, well, this is pre-Amazon though. Amazon. You have to remember this is pre-Amazon.
All right, that's fair.
So people like call us and place orders if they would hear a new product was coming out. Especially the rich ladies with their La Mer cream, which a lot of this I think was based on like the La Mer type cream, which is like insanely expensive.
So now Barry escapes to confront Sharon Stone, and of course Mr. Benjamin Bratt gets there at the same time, and he gets shot thanks to Stone, and then she says, "Thanks, now I can kill you both."
She shoots him, and he reacts like he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He just kind of exhales and goes, like he just acts like she kind of like slugged him in the.
No, he took a bullet. He took a fucking bullet to the shoulder.
But he just kind of like casually responds to her.
Yeah, he just
I can't remember what he said, but I was just like, awesome. What?
It was me who flushed down the pipes. You got that correct, Miss Barry. We do this every week here in the restroom. Damn it, God, suck. Guess what? It's overtime. Well, it's definitely overtime on these lame puns, thank you, which make all of my jokes way funnier just by default at the hour and 35 minute mark. That's when they're fighting. Get it? It's overtime? Right. So they get into a huge cat fight, for lack of a better term, and there's no way.
I think that's what they wanted to say.
I know.
Cat fight.
Yeah, but there's no way Stone would have been able to stand up. Stone has no fighting skills. That character would have no fighting skills against Catwoman, who has barely any fighting skills.
He's pointy-toed like stiletto boots and like this camel toe.
Yeah, she's wearing the camel toe jumper. That's a horrible pantsuit.
It was like uncomfortable.
It looked awful on her. It looked terrible on her. I guess she wasn't wearing underwear.
But you know what? That was back. Remember like what Paris Hilton used to wear and stuff
like
that?
Yeah, exactly. That kind of look. Yeah. But
Lindsay Lohan.
Yep,
the
Lohan.
The skirt, the Uggs, the glitter, the bikini scarf, the fun Dutch hat.
It was yeast infection chic.
Hey-oh, get Griffith the win on that one.
Look at some Monistat just here.
So anyway, they get into a huge fight. It's a bad action scene. It's badly choreographed, badly staged. Also, it just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, they have this joke where she says it's overtime when she almost gets pushed out a window to plummet to her death. That's, again, it's another Arnold Schwarzenegger pun from the other movie. Give me your hand before I fall from this building like an action figure being thrown out of a moving car. When she does fall, she's just flailing around. Who falls like that?
Oh my God.
She's like flipping through the air. It's bizarro.
She like flips, does like 2 360s.
Yeah, exactly.
Before just falling.
It doesn't make, like the fall is so badly done. You can tell it was just, and then she hits the ground. And of course she hits the ground, she still looks beautiful, even though she would have been obliterated.
Because she is living marble.
All right.
Not like unliving marble now.
So anyway, so the villain gets killed and Miss Patience gets exonerated. Of course, now she's Catwoman, but can't stay with her man Benjamin Bratt. And the line is, "You live in a world that has no place for me." But obviously not, since we barely recognize this incarnation of a famous DC character. Phew. Last line is, "So begins my journey." Thankfully not. That's what I wrote. Griffin on credits. Was there anything?
You know what? I didn't stay to find out.
He had one job.
I think they just wanted us to forget this as soon as possible because they knew what they had on their hands.
Guys, this is literally one of the worst comic book adaptations I've ever seen, I guess, and Polton and Miss Griffin here.
Well, the early aughts were the era of, like,
Jesus Christ.
adaptations.
Just completely when it misses the mark completely. It's just so way left of center of the source material. Really strange.
Again, it's like somebody tried to make it like, we have to make it kind of like a cutesy rom-com for it to appeal to women.
Right, like women can't like a story that has depth or some edge to it or violence. Or,
I don't know.
Like she has to be doing it like to be prettier for a man or something. It has to be like a makeover story too.
All right, so there you go, folks. That is Catwoman for this week. We took it out and we played with our cat ball and our catnip much longer than we should have. Can we flush it, ladies? Can we please flush it?
Put it in the garbage with those open-toed stilettos.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, I do. Yeah, see, now the funny stuff comes out. All right, there you go. Consider it flushed. That is it for this week. I want to thank my lovely co-feline cinematic flushers, Midwest movie mogul Colleen Griffin, and sassy cinephile Sarah Polton. Great job, as always, ladies. We're going to be back next week to torture you with something else. We'll have a guest. We hope you'll have a full roster of fucking people. We're going to rock your socks off. Until then, rock your kitty paws off. Until then, say goodbye, ladies. And do it in meows, please.
Meow.
Take care, meow.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Meow.
Hey, at least I made mine a pun.
Hi, this is Nora Crest, and I want to thank you for listening this week and every week as we flush these turds down our cinematic bowl here in the restroom. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play Music so we attract more listeners and you don't miss a single episode. We love feedback, so email us at signalsoffury@gmail.com with your comments and suggestions for future flushes. Also, be sure to check out our home restroom on the net, signalsoffury.com. Until next time, remember, we're here to flush it so you don't have to see it. I'm Nora Crest, and this has been the award-winning Soiled Restroom Cinema.